Hi everybody, it's Wendy with Personally Yours by Wendy. If you are catching this part of the video, you are catching the replay, hashtag replay. Wait for a few people to come on and then we'll craft. What's going on, everybody? How is everybody on this Thursday? I hope good. Let me pull us up over here. I think I got this working now. I think. Here's hoping. Let's see. There we go. If you are catching this part of the video, you are catching the replay. Wait for a few people to come on. Let's see. Hi. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Janet. Hi, Carly girl. What's up, everybody? What is up? Hi, Martha. Is everything clear? Let me lower the volume here. Hi, Deanna. Let me know if it's clear, if you can see my table, and if you can hear me okay. Let's put this chair down a little bit. Hi, Mary. Hi, Carly girl. Let me know if you can see my desk or if you need me to put it down a little bit more. I'm trying to see here. I think I got to put it down a little bit more. Hold on. If I raise it up, you can see more. Hi, Shelby. There we go. That's good. That's better. That's better. Hi, everybody. I just figured I'd come on and we'll craft something, a little something. Look, it's crazy, right? 2 times in 1 week. All right, so I told you, let me get it. I forgot to bring it over. So I told you we would work on making some of these. So I'm going to, I didn't make any in advance. So I'm going to show you how I made the back cookie. We'll let it dry. And next time I come live, we'll decorate it. Thank you, Ramona. Hi, Jody. Hi, Tanya. Good morning. You're funny, ma'am. Thanks. I'll leave these over here. So let's do the black cookie first. This way I can clean my table from the black clay and then we'll move on to another cookie. So what we are going to use is this impression roller. They come in all different, with all different impressions. This is just the one. Me too, Shelby. This is just a, Tanya. This is just the one that I have that's nondescript so that we can use it for anything. And once we wax it, the waxes make it really pop. Okay, so I'm just going to use my thickest dough guides. I'm going to roll out my clay. Just like so. Hi, Cal. How are you? Good to see you on here. Tomorrow's Mark's birthday, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is tomorrow your husband's birthday? No, or Marky's birthday. No, it's your husband's. Okay, so now we have this rolled out with the thickest dough guides. I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use my vegetable glycerin and my brush and just go in here because this is a pretty deep impression. I don't want anything getting stuck or having a hard time coming off the roller when I roll it. Just going over it. I got a little too much right there. Okay. Hi, Eliza. All right, so I'm just going to take this roller. I'm going to give it a push. I'm going to hold my clay down here and keep pushing. See, it's a nice deep impression on this one. So then what I'll do, you can take any cookie cutter you want. It does not have to be this one. This is just the one I'm using. And I'm just going to use this cookie cutter. And I'm going to come over here. It doesn't even have to be in the center. You're going to put something over it. So I want to be able to see some of this. So I'm going to go here. See how the black leaves marks on your table? Go around. No, I'm not going to pour it on, Carly. And that's what it looks like. We have a nice deep impression. So this is going to dry really nice. I'm going to do one more because I can never do one. I always have to do two or three or five. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Especially with the whatever you lube your cutter with, see, it makes it worse. So we don't want, I don't want to use, I got to clean my desk before I use the white clay. So I figured let me just do everything I have to with this black right now. So I'm going to leave these dry on my drying rack. And then the next time I come live, I'll show you how I wax them and do all that. Okay. Give it a push. I'm holding it down here and roll. It got stuck because I didn't lube it. Let's lube it again. There should be enough on my brush. Okay, one more time. Hi, Vicky. How are you? I'm seeing different people up here than I am down here. I don't know what's happening with the book of faces, but it is not being kind lately. Okay, let's try it again. It's right in this one spot. Let's see if I can get it to keep going. I got a good one. We'll use this one right here. Just clean up our edges like that. And I'm going to put these on my drying rack to dry. And then next time I come live, we'll decorate these. We'll wax them. We'll put our ghost on it or our bat or whatever we want to do. Now let me just clean this black up and then we'll go to the white. Hi, Ritz. Hi, Misty. How are you? Okay. So what we just did, for those of you who are just popping in, what we just did was I made this base cookie. I'm going to let them dry. And then when we come back, I'm going to show you how I wax this so it gets that look. And then we'll put, like I made two. We'll do characters on them for Halloween. But right now, let me clean this mess. Let's chat for a minute. Oh, Moose is, oh no. So let's clean this because the black, especially when it has some kind of lubricant on it, makes a mess. We'll clean this. I can wash this in the sink though, so we don't have to really worry about this. We're not using this for the next thing we're making. I just want to make sure it's off my... Hi, Q. Okay, that's clean. Let's clean this because we're going to use this one. Just want to make sure it's got no black on it because we're going to roll out white clay and that would be bad. Hi, Steph. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. If I missed you, I don't know what's happening. I'm seeing different things up here than I am here. We're just going to roll with it. We're rolling with it. I'm getting good at that. Okay. Now we're going to make, let me just make sure. I'm paranoid. Surprise! Hi, Bay. How are you? Okay. White clay. I'm almost out of white. That's a cause for panic. Cause for panic. This one, let me get my smaller roller. I don't know what's happening. I just see the same people over and over. Is watching, is watching, is watching. Over here, roll with the homies. Okay. We are going to make these cookies. Now, there are so many things you can do with these cookies. We're going to make these cookies. We're going to make the cupcake cookie. And we're going to make the birthday cake cookie. Let me think a minute. I cleaned this, right? Somebody saw me clean it. These are our largest dough guides. This has to be conditioned some more. Hi, Tamisha. How are you? Why? What did I do, ma'am? What did I do? I mean, I can do the hokey pokey and turn myself about. Hi, Jenna. Let's just condition this a little bit better. Okay. Let's condition this. Let's see now if I can get this to roll nice. Play nice. There we go. So we're going to make, I'm going to do one at a time because I want the clay to, you're never going to hear me say this, I want the clay to be wet. So let's just do one at a time. We'll do the birthday cake one first. Hi, Lilani. How are you? Okay. Pushing my edges back so we don't have any stragglers. Pop it out. Let me get some parchment. Put these to the side. I will need them again. I just want to see what I need so I can get it so I don't have to keep getting up and down. We need these sprinkles. And we need my gold balls. If you don't have these gold balls, you can use any kind of balls you want. Hi, Raymond. You can use any kind of balls that you want. You don't have to use the gold ones. I like the gold. But if you have colored ones, if you have little nonpareils, if you want to do rhinestones, that would be super cute. That would be really cute. Maybe I have to do rhinestones. We'll see. Okay. So what we have to do, very simply, is roll out a rectangle. This is this cookie is a copy of a real cookie that I saw on Pinterest. So there, it was like a real sugar cookie. It's like, oh, that would be so cute in clay. You could put it on a cake, right? So if you were going to put it on a cake, I would do it on a square cake because it would be easier. But it would be super cute. You could put it on top of a cake. You could make it into like a lolly. So many things you could do with it. So I figured this is useful and very cute. And that's what we're doing. Let me get my medium dough guides. Okay, medium dough guides. White clay. You can also do this in a color. I just want to do it in white. But it would be really cute in light pink. Now I'm going to take my rectangle cookie cutter. This is super, super simple. We're going to take my rectangle cookie cutter, cut out a rectangle. Nikki B, Picasso. Picasso's here. Everybody, Picasso's here. I'm going to clean up my edges. And now you want this cake to fit right here. You don't want it all the way at the top. You want it just like, I probably could have left a little bit more room, but that's okay. So now what we have is the rounded cookie cutter and then just a rectangle on top, just like that. Okay? Hi, Jennifer. Have a sip of coffee and see who's coming to visit. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take this mold. These are just little borders. Hi, Janet. No, honestly, it was amazing. I give you guys a lot of credit because I could never do it. I give you a lot of credit. I could never do it. So I'm just going to roll this out a little bit because I want to put it in here. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, guys, if you could share me because I can't do it myself for some reason. You all know I have that issue. And then you're just going to pick one of these. What are they called? what would you call them? Border, like a border mold. If you don't have this mold, it's very useful if you do smaller things. I do a lot of smaller things. I do a lot of things that require detail. So I love this smaller mold. If you don't do smaller things, you may not find it useful. But I find it very useful and I love it. I use it a lot. You're laying by the pool? Yeah, my hair's curly. It's not very curly. It's not like a great curl, but it's good enough. Good enough. So now we're going to take this little rope that I just took out of the mold, and we're going to put it right here at the bottom. Just like that. I'm going to get a small scissor. That's not a scissor. It's not a scissor. You get a small scissor. Cut it right at the end. So then this is what we have. Okay? So we have a rounded rectangle, a rectangle, and the rope trim. Anybody can do this, okay? Anybody. Now, I'm just looking at how I did it. Oh yeah, we're just going to roll that. We're good to go. Okay, now we're going to roll another worm. Okay, well, if I have to tell you anything, I'll call you tonight then. I mean, I should be on the emergency list. This way, if I call, it comes right through. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I'm just rolling this out. Now I'm going to put that right in the center, coming down. I'll show you. Hold on. I'm going to cut it right there. Okay? This is what we have so far. Okay? Can you see it? I'm trying to hold it, not drop it. Now I'm going to take another piece of this and I'm going to flatten it a tiny bit. Hi, Caroline. How are you? I flattened it a tiny bit. And now I'm just going to put it down here. I'm going to take it off because I don't want to flatten my fixture end. And we're going to put this as our little cake stand. And if you want, you could give it a little bit of detail. I'm just going to take my pointy tool. I didn't do it on that one, but we'll do it on this one. And we're just going to make little lines in the bottom, just like so. Okay, this is what we have. Thanks, Cal. Okay, wait. Can you see it? All right. Easy peasy so far, right? Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Now we're just going to roll one more worm. We're going to roll one more worm. A little bit thicker than the last one. And I have my worm rollers. What did I do with them? They're in the kitchen. I sometimes like to roll out clay on my island because it's granite and it comes out beautiful. So they're down there. I'm not going to get them. We'll just use this. I don't have to roll many more. Just roll it a little bit thinner. we're going to put this right up here, just like that. And we're going to cut it off right here. There we go. Just like that. Easy, 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 right, guys? Easy, easy, easy. I don't think we need this clay anymore. Let me just double check. We do not. I might put another worm after this, but we'll see. Okay. Now, in my coffee, it's an espresso with 2% milk. I don't drink. It just makes me tired. It doesn't make me fun. Okay. Where is this cutter? So I can show it to you. Let me get it. I cut these out already and painted them, but hold on. Let me get it so I can show it to you. These are all my splats. Okay. So I use this cookie cutter. It's a little drip. And I cut it out. And then I painted it gold. And now we're going to put it up here. And it might be a little short because it shrunk, but that's okay. Let me just see. Yes. I'm going to glue it on here. So when I did this one, I used the Bose Gold clay, and my Bose Gold clay is too hard to roll out. Like it just got way, way, way too hard. So we're going to use this. Well, I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh, I can't, Tanya, I can't wait to see what you're doing with that. So I'm just going to put some Type Bond on here. You don't have to have a gold drip either. You could do any color you want. I'm just showing you the one that I made already. I'm thinking I probably should have done a pink drip, but it's okay. I'm just going to remove this excess glue. Just like that. Okay, so far so good. Let's hold this down a minute till the glue grabs it. Wendy Brown. Okay. Easy peasy so far, right? Easy peasy. Okay, now we're going to take these golds. You guys want me to do it the same as this one, or do you want me to do colored balls? I have both. Which one do you want me to do? I think we'll just do the gold since I have them out. This should go super fast. I'm going to take my Quick and Thick again. Now, I'm going to turn this sideways so you can see. I'm putting a line of Quick and Thick right at the seam where I put that braid at the bottom. Imagine you make a birthday smash can and you can put these on sticks and put them in there. How cute. I'm thinking of ideas as I'm making it. You want this one? Okay. And now I'm just taking, I want to use all the same size balls, so I'm just going to pull out all these little ones. from this mix. This is from Glitz and Glue, and there's all different sizes. So I'm just pulling it out, dropping it on, just go right across. Push them in a little bit. I'm funny? Am I funny? Are you I don't think you're talking to me. I don't think I'm that funny. I don't think I'm very funny. Let's do this. This is so simple. Now, in the cookie that I made that I showed you, I have a wax candle. You can make a candle out of clay. You can use a wax candle and just glue it in. Whatever you want. You can make this a chocolate cake. But it's a super cute little embellishment for your bigger designs. Or it's cute for like if you're having a birthday party at your house and you want to make a little tier tray decoration, you could put this on there with that. You could, so many things you can do. Somebody keep me honest with time because Raymond's on at 8. Okay. So we're just going to continue. I'm almost done. I know this is not the funnest thing to watch, and it's not fun to look at the top of my head. And I didn't wear my cute little barrette today. So you got to look at my probably gray hair. Whatever. Okay. That's what we have. Super, 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 super cute. That's what we have. Okay. Right, Caroline? I love it too. I do ask sometimes because I want to be inclusive, but I had these here, so I'll let you decide on the cupcake. Maybe. I am pretty funny, right? I mean, I'm something. I don't know exactly what, but I'm something. All right, so now what we're going to do, I just have these sprinkles. I have a full drawer full of sprinkles. I just picked whatever I had that was in the front of the drawer. That's how I wound up with those, and that's how we're going to do these. Yes, it's going to be a cake, Cal. Look, like this. But it's made out of clay. Right. So good. Now we're going to take more quick and thick. More quick and thick. And I'm going to put right above where I put this roll, I'm going to put glue. If you want to put yours on, you don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. I'm just giving you a guideline. This is just a guideline. You could make your cookie on the bottom a different color. I think we have a clog. I think we have a little clog. There we go. Hi, Tisha. Thanks, Alani. It's just a really cute little embellishment. Cute little tier tray decor. Okay. So I'm not being sparing with this because I want my sprinkles to hold on to it. I'm just going to pour my sprinkles right into that line of glue. Just like that. Give it a press. Isn't it amazing what a little bit of color can do? And because my clay is wet, I'm going to have some that stick. I'm just going to pull them off with my tweezer. and try not to ruin my clay. So that's the bottom. Oh, super cute, Caroline. Really cute. You could even make a card and put this on the front of the card, have it removable with some kind of removable thing on the back, and they can keep that, and you can put your gift in the card. That's cute. That's really cute. Let me put these in here. Now we're going to do the top. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that so much. Hey, sugar. We're making cookies. I only for this because it's okay to put them on like that for this in my mind. Anything else they'd have to be placed. But for this, I mean, I had that glue in just one spot. Tanya, don't make me second guess myself, Tanya. Don't make me second guess myself. Thank you, Ritz. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do it just like I did that one. So now the whole top, I'm going to stand up in a second. I'm going to do this whole ledge and a little bit on top of the drip. So all our sprinkles stick up here. Tanya, I'm going to have a talk with you later now. For sure, I'm going to have a talk with you because now. Hi, Cece. Hi, Rolf. How are you? We're making this cake cookie. I showed them how to do the black cookie, this one, and then next time I come live, we'll decorate it. But I had to let it dry, so I did the impression. Next time I come live, I'm going to show them how to wax it. All right, Tanya, don't look because I'm pouring them on here. I'm pouring them on. See, I try to be a little out of pocket, and I'm getting called out here. It's okay for these sprinkles. Keep telling myself now. Tanya. I'm just pushing them in. I'm being gentle. I'm treating them with care. I'm being gingerly. I'm just pulling the extras off. Come on. There we go. Pulling the extras off. Let that glue set up. And now we just have to add a candle. That's it. Maybe I'll make one out of clay. Let's make a candle out of clay. So candles are usually, I prefer to use a real candle, but I don't have one up here. I just like the way the real one looks. You know me. I like the juxtaposition of the real wax candle and the clay. Should I go get one? That would mean I have to leave for a second. I'm going to get one. You guys just wait right there. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll put my new bottle that I made here for you to look at. Okay. There she is. Be right back. You're going to still hear me because I'm going downstairs and I have my AirPod in. So I can still talk to you. I can see you too. No, I can't. Just kidding. Okay. Let's see. I'm still on live. I'm just got to get a candle, hon. Where's the birthday candles? Oh, here they are. Perfect. Got the whole box. Okay. Coming back, guys. Coming back. Coming back. I'm back. Okay. Thanks, Christy. What's weird? Why? What's the background of that ghost made from? Clay. No, it wouldn't be too big to be a magnet. So let's do pink candle. Yeah. All right, we're going to cut it. I'm going to make a little pilot hole right here. You might want to wait till the clay's a little dry, but there you go. Cute, right? Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Raymond, you should. You guys can hear me real clear, right? Oh, good luck, Tasha. Good luck. Raymond, you should try your AirPods. What's weird, Carly, that I'm just not acting I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm trying not to be so like, trying. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to leave it here so I can show you better on here. Okay, everybody can make this. Everybody. It's a rounded rectangle, a drip. If you don't have the drip, just add more sprinkles down here. So you don't have to have the drip. You can add more sprinkles. A little worm, and then another little worm flattened out a little bit. A little braid here. If you don't have this braid, you can roll a worm and put little lines in it. Hi, Lori. That's adorable, right? I think that everybody can make it and it's useful. So let's make the next one. What time is it? Okay, I have a half hour. Half hour. Make the next one. This next one, I'm using a cookie cutter that I got from Carly's son, Wes. And this is super, super easy. We're going to do the white clay again. And my thickest dough guides for the cookie. One day, they're going to have something that I can still watch you all. See what's happening when I'm gone. Yes, Tisha, prayers for your move. It's been coming for a while now, huh? I'm sure you're anxious just to get moved in and settled. You could also, if you want to, you can make the cake stand a different color, the cake a different, whatever you want to do. I have to glue that better. Whatever you want to do. I say we make a chocolate cake with a vanilla drip. What do you think? Next time. Let's roll this out. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. It reared its ugly head. That black. It's somewhere. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. If it's on the one side, it's not on both, right? Yeah. I admire my friends out there that can roll out a piece of clay that's basically the same thickness. I cannot. I cannot. Clean up the edges like so. And we don't need this anymore. This set I got on, sorry. This set I got on Temu, but I'm sure you can get a set like this. Hi, Leanne. How are you? I just see it up here, Sugarworks Bakery. I'm sure you can get a set like this on Amazon. I got these on Temu. I know some people don't like to shop on Temu, and that's perfectly fine. Hi, TT Sweet Treats. All right, let's roll this. Nope. Medium dough guides now. The thick ones I use for the cookie part. The medium for this next cookie cutter. Yeah, you're going to have a lot to do. That's okay. We get it. When I don't know what it's called. It's just I would say it's a rounded rectangle or a arched cookie cutter, maybe. Okay, we have that. Now, we have this cookie cutter I got from Carly's son, Wes. It's a cupcake. It's the bottom and the frosting. And I am going to use I can't do it. I have to have the guide. It's probably just all in my mind, but I have to have the guides. There's nothing worse than making a cookie or making something and it's supposed to be even. And then you look at it when it's dry and it's like, wah, wah, one side is all messed up. I'd just rather use the guides. But I do admire people that don't have to use them. And a lot of my friends do not. And their stuff is pristine. Okay. Put this back. Guess what? That is not my cutter that I use for this. I just realized. Okay. Let me not put this away until I get this out of here. I'm going to clean my edges. My edges are pretty clean. I'm going to get a ball tool. And I'm going to hit this right here with my ball tool. And it should give me enough to get it out. As soon as I get it, the faster you can do it, the better off you are. It's got a little bump there, but that'll come out. And then we have this little cupcake. And I'm going to sit it right on here in the center. Leave myself some room to make the stand. Just like that. Okay? Let me put this white clay away. Okay, we still have time. Let's make the stand out of this hot pink color. I think that'll be pretty. This is, what color is this? There's not a name on this for a color, but it's from Yanira. It's really bright, bright, bright pink. Hi, Dana. How are you? Oh, good. Hi, Ginger. How is Sweet Home Alabama? What's the weather like there today? Is it a set, Albert? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our little, let's think about it. Now we're going to make it hot pink. Okay. Let's roll out. Same way we did the cake. Same way. Going to roll out the stand. I don't know that I'm going to like it. I'm not going to like it. Let me do light pink. Hold on. We'll use this for the... Okay, we'll use light pink. We will use light pink. I don't know what is happening. Nothing up there is moving. I see not one comment up there. Here I see comments, but then I feel like it's skipping because I see things and I don't know what's happening. Don't know. I think there needs to be some kind of update. Okay, this is better. Just rolled out a worm. Same way as we did on the cake. I'm going to put it down here for the stand. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut another little piece. Just clean up my edges. Flatten it a tiny bit. Just center it. There. I'm going to make little lines for the base of the cupcake, just like that. Okay. Now we're going to use both of these anyway. We're going to take this again. I'm sorry, Christy. I know it's frustrating. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, it has been raining. It rained here all weekend. Rained here all weekend. So we're going to take some of this bright pink. Now, if you guys make these, send them to me. I love to see that I showed you something that you made it. It really makes my day. That is the truth. Okay. I'm going to take this, put it right here, cut off the excess. Press it down. This is one of the few times that I like to work with wet clay because I like when everything sticks. When you're making something like this, when everything sticks together. Do this. Let's see. Do I want to do the same? Let's do this one. Just pressing it in. Bend your, if you're not familiar with how to use a silicone mold, once you get your clay in and press it all in, then just bend it up and it should come out. Especially if you're using a firmer clay. And what you want to do is not put your fingers in the wet clay. Press it down and then make sure that the dark pink and light pink are touching. Just push them against each other so you don't get a gap. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to let you guys pick. Do you want gold balls there or colored balls? I'm going to wait for an answer. See, Christy, I'm trying. I'm going to wait for an answer. You want colored balls or gold balls? Golds? Okay, gold it is. The Evercrafter has spoken. Let's do the gold balls again. Get a sip of coffee. Raven, what are you making us tonight? Christy. Christy, the next one I make, I will make with colored balls just for you. And Deanna and whoever else said. Same thing. Same thing. This is cute because it's got a little more detail because the cupcake has the lines in it. And again, like I said, this cupcake cutter is from Wes Carly's son. Dip them babies. That's right. What, crafty ma'am? Why are you using my line? What did I do? Because I'm doing gold and not colored? Is that why? Oh, my hand is shaking, see? Okay. That's a little too much glue for the gold balls because I was thinking I was doing sprinkles. That's okay. Now we'll just take them, put them in. just like so. It definitely needs a cockroach. I'm waiting for my cockroaches. Cockroaches and beetles. I need beetles. I need beetles, Carly. Cockroaches and beetles. Uh-oh. What's happening down there? Serena just got home from work. That's okay, Tina. You can come back and watch. Raymond, did you see the cockroaches? I want to decoupage one with chinoiserie. Make me a white one, Carly, so I can decoupage it with chinoiserie. Imagine. That bowl is too small. Pushing them in, pushing them in, pushing them in. Okay. And now, instead of sprinkles on this one, I'm going to use sugar stones. I'm going to use rainbow colored sugar stones in these lines and a cherry on top. And then we will be done. Let's see. And a cherry on top. Who's not important? That's not true, Christy. That's not true. I know you don't really think that, right? Oh, Tina, that's terrible. Oh, tell me you don't think that, Christy. That's not true. So to do the sugar stones, I do have some quick and fit. Let's see if I can get it out of this. I can't see anything up there. Okay, Christy, that'll throw me right into another stratosphere. I would never, everybody's important to me. Okay, it's just stuck. Let's see if I can get it unstuck. No, I can't get it unstuck right now, and it's going to take too long. So let's just use, I wonder if my Barely Art craft glue would work. It probably would, but I'm going to use Liquid Fusion, and it is right here. Oh, thank you, TT. What's your name? No, they're not, Leanne. I'll show you. Hold on. 1 second. Let me put them on here, and then I'll hold them up to the camera. I'm just putting the Liquid Fusion right in the swirls. And there's a little swirl down here. I just want to make sure I have enough to grab them because they're really tiny. And let me get my felt mat so they don't go everywhere. Tanny, look away, I'm pouring. So these I would not say are actual sugar stones. They're similar to sugar stones. I'll show you what real sugar stones are. These are just tiny, tiny, tiny rhinestones. Now these I got from Tina, Tina's Tasteful Treasures, but she's no longer in business. But I am sure that you can find a multicolor. I'm going to say this is a 2. I'm going to say it's a 2mm stone. I kind of like it on the sides, so we're going to go with that. And look how cute. Let me put the cherry on top, and then I'll show Leanne the sugar stones and these, and then we'll chit-chat until we have to go watch Raymond. For the cherry, I'm definitely using Type Bonds. I don't know why it's not working on my phone. Thank God my tablet's working tonight, or I wouldn't be able to see anything, and that would make me sad. Here it comes. That's getting clean. That's getting clean as soon as we get off the live, just in case anybody's wondering. This is too much glue. Let me take some off. Put a cherry. These are just red nonpareils that I got from Annie's Treasures. Now let's go big. Let me clean up the excess glue around. Hold on. It'll be easier to see it if I put it on here, because then I can hold it up. Same thing. You can use this and this in the same way. Okay? I'm going to put them on my drying rack, and then they're done. You can paint this if you want. You can do whatever you want with them. I think that they're pretty neutral like this. Okay, Leanne, this is a sugar stone. I'm going to try my best. What can I put it on? Yeah, you could definitely tell the difference. These are definitely 2mm. Yeah, bigger. Hold on. These I would also call sugar stones because you wouldn't place these. They're a diamond shape. They're not flat. Neither are the sugar stones. Okay? So right here is the sugar stone. Right here is the other stone I used and called it a sugar stone. I think you can consider it a sugar stone as well. It's not something that you would place. It's something that you would sprinkle on. It's tiny, 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 tiny. If you can even, you can't see it in there. It's easier to see on the clay. Let me see if this has a flat side. No. No, it's a diamond shape. So it doesn't have a flat side like a regular rhinestone that you would place it flat down. But that's the difference. That's a sugar stone right there. And I use them. I use sugar stones a lot. I use these a lot. But if I use these, I probably call them sugar stones because they're so tiny. Hi, Scylla. Now, I can tell you that the sugar stones you can get at Michael's by the rhinestones. I think these are like $9.99 though for this little thing. I think Maricela has them. I don't know what color she has. I know she has clear. I don't know what other color she has. But you can get these at Michael's. I think Hobby Lobby might have some colors. And if you catch their rhinestones on sale, because these are by the Zavorsky crystals, then you may be able to get them on sale. I don't remember how much they are there. Let me see if I have an unopened package. I don't. I don't have an unopened package, but they come in a lot of colors. Like I have the hunter green. I have this cobalt blue. I'm also sure that you could probably find them on Etsy, but check with Maricela, with Mariposa's Creations, and ask her what colors she has. Ask her what colors she has. Okay, so what time is it? All right. Oh, wait, see, look. Look at that. I couldn't have planned this better if I planned it. All right, so I'm not with any, I just popped on today, but I know that Raymond is on at 8 with the Evercrafter. I thank you so much for joining me. I hope I taught you something, or I hope you just had a good time hanging out and chatting in the comments, right? I love you all so much. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. I know time is very precious. Next time we come on, we're going to make, in the beginning of this live, if you're just coming in, I showed you how I did the impression on this cookie. Next time we come back, I'm going to show you how I waxed the cookie to get these colors like that. This is just black clay, and I waxed it. And then we'll do like I have a little ghost here. We'll do a ghost on the cookie. Those are also good for smash cans, tier trays, little gifts for somebody. You can put it in with their gift, put it on top of their gift. Thanks, Brandy. I love you, Carly girl. Okay. Be kind to one another. I love you all. Mwah. Go catch Raymond the Evercrafter. Bye.